So Gary, our field really seems to have become enamored, particularly nowadays, with theory and having cohesive theories, and obviously that's a good thing. But I wonder sometimes whether we've maybe gone too far in sort of reifying theory at the expense of application or just the empirical element of things. I wonder if you can speak a little bit to kind of your take on the field's current sort of seeming obsession with theory.
Well, one of my heroes who sadly I never got to meet, he was before my time, Kurt Lewin. And he had two axioms that have guided my career to the present day. One we've more or less already discussed. No action without research, no research without action. And that has been a philosophy that I've adopted to the present day. However, the other one he had, which needed to be said back in the 1950s, is there's nothing so practical as a good theory. And he's absolutely right, because in the days of the 50s, the days of the 60s, all we had were these one-shot studies. It was kind of, if it works, use it. Dust bowl empiricism, meaning, I don't know why it works, but it does, so accept it. The great thing about theory is it gives you a framework for both planning your experiment and then, when it doesn't work, go back to the theory and say, what did I miss? What did I screw up? Is there something wrong with the theory, or is there something wrong with my experimental design? You're not just floating around in outer space trying to figure out what is the explanation. Theory does that. Now, my father-in-law, who has since passed, had a great line: everything in moderation. Too little exercise, too much exercise. Too little vitamin C, too much vitamin C. You can overdo it. And I'm going to blast a lot of our editors, not all. It's not true for the editor of Applied Psychology and International Review, but it's certainly true of most of the others. Theory has become a fetish. And one of my favorite articles was written by Don Hambrick, I think 2007, in AMJ, Academy of Management Journal, pointing out that all the other fields in the business schools, in psychology, social psych, experimental psych, were interested in attacking real problems, designing great experiments to solve those problems, and working inductively.